Alright, let's hope my mic doesn't, like, get destroyed. I was gonna stream the messenger, but, because I just got it, like, a half hour ago. But I decided I'm gonna finish, Phoenix Wright first. Or at least the thing I'm on. Which one am I on? This one? This one? This one has a very long time up. Which one's which? Alright, let's see where this one is left off. Alright, this looks like where I left off. Since I like stopped in the middle of a testimony because it was like really late. Don't worry, Buttspot will be back. He attacks when nobody expects it. Alright. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. Oh, my mic volume, huh? How does that sound? I like edited some stuff so it wouldn't sound as staticky, but it also reduced the sound of my mic. Also, I don't remember what I used for the accent. Buttspot has attacked. Lower the game volume. Okay. How's that? I was, kinda scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. Also, I don't remember her accent. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. Wait, I thought you were a paranormal photographer. Isn't that kind of what you're supposed to be taking pictures of? But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Struggle all you like, as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. I mean, that is true. She was, like, right in front of them. So, what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. A different person? She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. I'm willing to argue against that. We have already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else? I was, oh, yeah, I did that. Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. What are you saying, Phoenix? Well, I reckon that's possible. If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Ow! Foolish fool spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. Here we go with the foolish fools again. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Sorry, Maya. Are y'all done here? Can I continue? And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer? That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Ah! Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Well, would it, Mr. Wright? Nice tag teamed in stereo. I guess I should be grateful it's not 5.1. Two, right? Two what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where is the other picture you have been withholding? No, 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 you've got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Von Karma. Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence? Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father. What should I do? I don't really trust the judge. Your Honor, the defense asked that the prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, yes. Me in contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair. Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child? I was so angry I lost my composure. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it, that's all. How could you think the pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? Because they might have, you said more or less, so they're not the same. I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. Is it really? More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in the picture is not Maya Fey? I don't know. Should you? I'd say going for it's always the best option in this game, even if it's wrong. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. It's not just her face, her whole body has taken on a different appearance. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order! Order! Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Mia, we did it! Mia does not look happy. You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling. I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitor room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright at the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable that she can. Yet it is the truth. When Maya Fey... I'm back. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. Mia? Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't have even a single witty line. Looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. If I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there a way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya? I don't know, is there? Do we have an image of the person we were channeling? This person. We do. Alright, I'll say I can prove it, even though I have no idea if this will work. Your Honor. Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture... Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. A contradiction? So you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out what exactly her face is obviously the problem. Is there anything else? Where the blood is on her chest? I don't see anything wrong with that, though. I'll just go for face. Please direct your attention here. To her face? With your own two eyes, you can clearly see that this face does not belong to Maya Fey. Fool! Do you even know what you're talking about anymore? Ah, that hurt. Didn't we just finish discussing her appearance changes during channeling? I'm... Damn. No, I can't prove it. It's no good, my argument doesn't hold any fodder. I see the defense is staying silent on this one. Yes, Your Honor. And to think, I even gave you this chance to prove your point for free. But you couldn't even point yourself out in a lineup. Yes. Well then, I believe we have reached a conclusion. Phoenix! Yes, you can't give up. Please, for me. Take a look at the court record again and try to find some way out of this jam. I'll give it another shot. The judge is about to close the trial. You can't let that happen. Ugh, it's come down to this. Your Honor, in this picture... this again. What is it now, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't want to save here. Is it her chest? Where is the contradiction? Is Maya right-handed? I can't check the court record? Nope. I can't check the court record. Contradiction lies here. I can prove it. What was the original picture? This one? Hmm. Eh. Where is this contradiction? Hmm. Wait. Here's the contradiction right here. To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there? Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it would be in this picture as well. Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do some major damage to her argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. Ah, she's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Tisk, tisk. Jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean? And what incompetent fools? Those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole. I would have gotten a report about it. As I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Poor Gumshoe. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting there wasn't. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. It's either this one or this one. Go with this one first. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Order! 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 If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow! Ah! Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness. Ah! What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see? Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Miss Phoenix Wright. Can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around? That's right, Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. I'm going to save the other save now. Phoenix? So where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... something I can't explain yet. Let's go with that one first, because it's different from the other two. I'm sorry, but I simply can't. You see? And the reason is quite simple, because there is no explanation, that's why. As I thought, another big waste of this court's time. Phoenix, you can't just... oh, not this again. But Mia... Alright, obviously the other two were correct. Wait, no, I didn't want to save there, dang it. No, don't save. Load, there we go. Load this one. You see, that's why we make two saves, just in case I accidentally mess something up. Maya had left the room. And the defense can prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face when dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her Aunt Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Oh no. Anyway, let's see some evidence. have any? Because she had the key. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key is the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, it looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? Do you mean Phoenix is the killer? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah, well, ain't that a kick? So, how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key, you see, before me. Before you. No! Seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case! How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Wow. That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Good thing it ended because I'm getting low on health. Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick? I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. Ah, I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick. Do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls. You ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? A ticket? Oh yeah, she walked all the way down here. Poor thing, so sheltered. I'll be right back. Okay, see you, Dodica. Good luck on your exam. Not even trying. Gonna complete it in 4 minutes and 26 seconds. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway. I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man... She definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. Got some interesting music. So what did you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh. And Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so... And then that snobby woman with the roughly clothes. Roughly, oh, she means Francisca. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm gonna tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent, all they care about is if they win. That's terrible. But she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Well, he, Edward, might have become a good guy, eventually. He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgyworth? That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Huh? He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. Oh, that's too bad. By the way... Yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder... Where was Pearls, and what was she doing? And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? I'd be asking the, dorky lady. Like, what's her alibi? I just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? Ah. What I was doing? Wasn't doing anything. Sounds very suspicious. She's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else, I promise. Ah, some Cyclops. Ah. I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Pearl's alibi. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I can't just tell you what happened? Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? What? You can do that? You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes. Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? I'm pretty smart, Pearls. I know you were right here. No, I wasn't. Huh? I'm wrong? Oh, I feel a little better. Oh, I feel a little warmer from embarrassment. I'd better try again. You were here, weren't you, Pearls, in the winding way? Wow, you got it! So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Oh man. Alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Do you really know that much? Well, I am a lawyer, you know. Now, what was it Pearls was doing at Winding Way? I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. All I gotta do is do this and then I'll get full HP. But I need to find all the clues first. It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? Looks like she's talking to a picture. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. Waited for this day. I've waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who is there? Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious, but that picture you were just looking at. Oh, today was that event, was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Huh? Oh yes, thank you. I'm terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement, as I had to watch over the trainees training today. I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be here with us, you understand. And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. Have you remembered anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in the room the whole time Bada and he went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterward. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more did, however, that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronizing? So do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course, however. And I assume both Maya and Pearls went through with this training? Mr. Wright! Ah, yes, yes. Wow, she got real scary real fast. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? It's Mystic Maya. They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. So the master is, Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She is a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit, and after that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village in any case. And in our 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Curain Village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid... I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. She's suspicious. What name did she say? Looks like there's no one here. Even though the weather is gorgeous today, it's raining inside my heart. No, I don't want load, I want R. Wasn't she talking to Misty? What about this pot? It's a really old urn. There's ashes of a person long dead inside. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Is Innie still here? Fay Manor, side room. The bedding is all laid out today, too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now. Is there someone there? Excuse me? Who am I talking to? There's no one here. Are you sure? This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. I already read this. Guess is an altar. Wasn't anyone back there during the murder, or that's what Lotta testified in court. I knew I should have taken a look. Can always count on Lotta to make things hard. This folding screen is really showing its age, all of its present the key to her. This is the key to this room. That's right. But why do you have it, good sir? That I'm not telling. Return it at once. I can't. It's evidence, after all. I think she knows exactly how important this key is to this murder. But what is this feeling I'm getting from here? It feels... I can't describe it. That is Mystic Maya's costume, isn't it? It's a shame. I never thought anything like that would happen to her. But we don't know that it was Maya that did it. Oh, poor Mystic Maya. Do you ever listen to anyone other than yourself? That is Mystic Maya before I applied the spirit severing technique. This picture, it was taken without my express permission. I knew allowing a person like her from the Heartland into our country was a bad idea. You do realize that the Heartland is a part of this country, right? That is Mystic Maya, blah blah blah. Come to think of it, I don't believe I've seen my child today. Would you happen to know where she is, good sir? No, I wouldn't. Honestly, take one day off from training and it's nigh impossible to make up. Good sir, I pray you are not teaching her strange, fiendish things in her time off. Oh boy, here comes her anger. And we were having such a civil conversation, too. Good sir. Yes? When did you take a hidden picture of Mystic Maya? What? Wait, it's not like that at all. It is unforgivable. Ow, ow, ow. Why did she slap me? Oh my, I think I may know of this person from somewhere. It's Mia, you know, Maya's older sister? You mean Mystic Maya? Ah, yes, that is who it is. How could you forget a daughter of the Master? If memory serves, she became a lawyer. Oh, how splendid for her, don't you think? That soft, kind smile. It's the kind that tells you a pair of devil horns are not too far away. Suspicious. And she had nothing else to say? Nope. Wait, no. Go back. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when you were out. So, I feel just a little better. Huh? You are a lawyer, but you're still just a person after all. I'll get it right this time. You better save. Maybe we should talk to Maya first. Maya must still be in questioning. She's probably done in a little bit, so I'll come back later. This case had me out of the office most of the time. I can come back tomorrow. Helping Maya should be my top priority now. Wait, what's in here? I keep wondering about this box. I'm sure this wasn't here before the murder took place. Looks like it's a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big just for clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Suspicious. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, there's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once-in-a-lifetime chances. I guess it wasn't strong enough to withstand the Phoenix. What are these? What was Pearl doing? There are 6 parts to the Curane's sacred writings. To think that this valued treasure of our village and Mystic Maya were both shot by a gun. Well, that's... Even if it was something that occurred during the channeling, it is an unforgivable act. That's Mystic Maya's! Ack, I shouldn't have shown her something this violent. Is that blood? It's nothing really, just forget you ever saw this, okay? What was I thinking? Can't show stuff like this to a child. About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right? Yes. Now where did you find this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this? I found it in the incinerator. The incinerator? Is she talking about the one in the garden? The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek. When was that? It was after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick? Yes? You going to tell my mother? Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking. Gotcha. Well, let's keep this secret from her then, alright? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Something changed here. That's what it means. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Oh, it looks like they've noticed me. It's probably Annie. And now they're running at the top speed towards me. Oh, hey! Huff, huff. Like, huff, huff. You're that dentist guy. I'm really not. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again. Oh, like, real suave. So, it's like, my turn? It's nice to see you too. So, what's up? You're all out of breath. Like, huh? Oh, like, you mean... Like... I'm just totally happy and, like, totally excited to be here. She's suspicious, and Morgan is suspicious. Everyone is suspicious here. Excited? Like, I mean, there are so many things to, like, see. It's like the real deal here. Oh, really? For example? For example, like, that urn over there. Do you, like, know about it? Ah, I see it is an old, cracked piece of pottery. All I see is it old. What were you doing at the incinerator? Annie, I want to ask you about the murder. Murder? At Dr. Gray's, remember? As if there's another one? Oh, that one! Like, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping in the side room? Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Like, come on, what a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this, like, murder thing. Oh yeah, You only introduced Dr. Craig to Curane Village. No relation. Sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister, who died in that accident, was a nurse at his clinic. Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to, like, do with the murder? Yeah? It has everything to do with the murder. I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Ack! Cyclops? Like, what is it? Looks like I'm going to need something to pry her mouth open on this one. Oh, tell me about the urn now. Is there some sort of legend connected to that urn? Like, yeah, it's like this village's treasure. Huh? Didn't know that. It's like it's sealed inside that urn. It's? What are you talking about? Like, you know, Amy Faye's spirit. Amy Faye? Who is that? Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Curane channeling technique was Mystic Amy. You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? That urn really as important as she says? It could be a vital clue. That's right. Pearl said she found this key inside the incinerator. Guess I should take a look inside for myself. This is from Maya's costume! There's blood on it. A tiny bit, but still. Cloth scrap added to the court record. I like how it appears, but then disappears. So someone tried to burn this. And this key was also found in here. I get the feeling this incinerator played a crucial part in this murder. Do you know anything about the incinerator? Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, oh yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep? And, like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. And he just asked, whose accident? Which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? That's an interesting profile. Maybe that's what I have to present to Pro. Dang it. So, oh dang it. Oh wow, so that person had a car accident too? Can't tell me what you don't know. Something changed here. Hey Nick, I've been waiting. She looks so helpless. So, how was it? What did you find out? Well, I found a few things. Is it so bad you can't even look me in the eye? I just need a little more time. It'll all come together by tomorrow, I promise. I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble. So how was it? Today's trial, I mean. You are fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it all around. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie. Don't be silly. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this, Maya. Thanks a lot, really. Hey, Nick. The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it? Of course not. You're completely innocent. If that were true, then I'd be really happy, but there wasn't anyone else in that room with the two of us, right? Well, did you check behind the folding screen? I took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there. That's exactly what Lotta said, too. Nick? Yeah? Why do you believe in me? Why do you think that I didn't kill Dr. Gray? Because of something Mia told me. My sis? What did she tell you? She said that spirit mediums can't have dreams. Then you're channeling. It's impossible. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Now that you mention it, wait, then, I really am? You are not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you even called the spirit, you were drugged. Drugged? I think this was planned from the very beginning. And you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. That's... I want to ask you something about Pearls. Pearly, what about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Huh? Wait, Nick? You don't think she did it, do you? No, nothing like that. She'd never do anything like that. You hear me? Never. She's a great kid, and really cute, and really great, and cute. I didn't really think she was the murderer, but she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right? Yeah, the two of us. We were playing with her ball. A ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me. Tell me about her ball. So about this ball, it's nothing really special. It's just a plain old ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started the channeling job that day. Pearly really loves to play with that ball. She loves to play with that ball, huh? When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box. The clothing box? Yeah. Pearly's always hiding in there. You know, the side room? There's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. The clothing box in the side room, huh? Ah, that's the channeling chambers. This is the only one in the world, right? Yeah. During the trial, I was kinda wondering why you had it. I got it from Pearls. That's weird. I swear I locked the door and then put the key into one of my pouchy sleeves. Your sleeve? But how and when would your sleeve leave the room? It didn't grow a pair of legs. I wonder where Pearly found that key. What is it? I'm not too sure myself. It's her sleeve. But I found it just now inside the furnace. Huh? Is it trash burning day already? That's not something I would know about. I guess she didn't notice the blood stain. Probably better that way. This is me, right? I guess I really did shoot Dr. Gray. But that's not you. Is true. Is not. Is true. Should have kept this picture to myself. That's mine, isn't it? Damn it, I upset her again. It really was me, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Nick? Tell me about Amy Faye. Mystic Amy? She's a legendary spirit medium. I like the way that word sounds. Legendary. Ever since I was young, I've dreamed of being a legend. Well, this murder will make you into a legend, alright. I probably shouldn't say that last thought out loud. So what do you think about this person? I can't face my aunt right now. Not now. This has happened. It's alright, Maya. I'm sure she understands. She's on our side after all. Yeah, I know, but still. Pearly, she definitely has more than me. Huh? What are you talking about? Who I think the next master should be. I mean, she's got more spiritual power than me. And she really works hard at her training. Way to go, Phoenix. Way to bring the mood down even further. Sigh. Got a lead. Something changed here. Oh hey. Ah! Ah! Hey, wait, please, Lotta. She ran off into the manor. Lotta. Ah! Hey! I'm telling you, quit following me, you hear? I'm a worthless piece of trash. You lay eyes on me and they'll turn to dust. Hey, Morgan! Yes, what is it? And must you be so noisy? We have a rule here. The hallway is not for running. Now then, in a calm manner, ask your question. Okay, anyway, did you see Lotta come by here? Ah, that girl from the Heartland. I'm sorry, but she did not pass by here at any time. Grr, Lotta, you sure know how to waste a man's time. Where is Pearl's ball? In the clothing area? I'm pretty sure I saw Lotta run in this direction. But it doesn't look like she's here. Oh, what's that? Steel Samurai? It's Pearl's ball. Maya said that it's always kept in the clothing box. So then what's it doing on the floor? Because Lotta is in the box. It's the clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. I wonder what's inside, Lotta. Ah! What were you doing in there? What were you thinking? I'm a bad person, just another piece of human trash. I needed a hole to crawl into. So you crawled into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into? Oh man, huh? There's a small hole in this clothing box. It's about 8 inches off the ground. Dun dun dun! That's the same height as the folding screen. Then could this... It's all coming together now. Oh hey, Mr. Nick. That person ran by here just now. What person? Lotta. You know, the person with the fluffy cotton candy hair? Oh, she means Lotta. She said, don't look at me with M eyes. But I'm not that scary, am I? I don't think that's quite what she meant. Oh, that's right. She also wanted me to tell you. Going on a trip to find myself. So don't you bother finding me. Oh, well, thanks. You're welcome. I've gotten the important evidence to prove what you were doing at that time. Pearl, you have to tell me what happened. You were playing with this ball, right? Ah, that's right. How did you know? Maya told me that you love to play with your ball. Yeah, I was playing with my ball. Uh-huh. And then? Something happened, huh? Something really bad. What do you mean, something? Nothing happened. This is it. I don't think I have the information for that. Maybe you will tell me. Alright, no, that didn't work. What happened? Obviously something with the incinerator. Ugh, I have to go through this every time. What happened, though? Mia! Phoenix, it's good to see you. I was really worried, so I thought I'd see how you were doing. You might get caught on film again. There are certain risks you have to take in life, or, in my case, death. Anyway, how are you doing? Have you found anything useful? Only a little. I think I'm slowly beginning to understand everything piece by piece. Everything will resolve itself by tomorrow, somehow. There's still a whole slew of questions for you to answer before the trial tomorrow. I mean, like, how did the real murderer get into the room and kill Dr. Gray? Yes. Also, when did the murderer enter the channeling chamber? You guys were all standing around in front of the room after the channeling started, which means that the murderer must have gotten into that room before the channeling. That's what I think, in any case. But Maya's already said there wasn't anyone else in there. That's true. But if we can't figure out the murderer's movements, we're stuck in a beached whale, like a beached whale. I never thought I'd see this day. Are you actually asking me about a spirit channeling? This case is all about spirit channeling, and I feel like I don't understand a thing about it. Well, that's only natural. After all, spirit channeling isn't exactly an everyday thing, is it? Yeah, I guess you're right. The power to change your physical appearance into the person you're calling was something our ancestor mystic Amy Faye acquired. I've heard that name before. The Faye family was originally a family known for its service to the gods. When Mystic Amy was born, she was given a certain fate through her name. Because, you see, she was named after the Buddhas of Buddhism. Amy Taba. To this day, her soul is still sealed in the Curine sacred urn. It usually sits in the winding way and has her name written on it. Yeah. Aw, come on, Phoenix, it's just a fairy tale. You saying that me being able to see you is just a fairy tale, too? Well, it's just about time I left. Mia! We'll be in big trouble if the guard sees me here. He's like right there. Phoenix. Yes, Chief. There is still a lot of dirt left in this case. Once you think you've gathered all the evidence, then come back. Yes, Chief. Oh, I can show her this. What do you think about this? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid my spiritual powers are Not as strong as you might think. I really am terribly sorry. But this has nothing to do with your spiritual power. I'm gonna stop there. We'll try and figure out what we're supposed to figure out next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next stream. Let's see who's on.